Alright, let's get right down to this, ladies and gentlemen. We have the event of the season. We have playing as the Allies to start off with a double Soviet start here from Go and Orbit. Go straight away locking into that guard rifle. Orbit straight away looking into the armoured assault. So we've got that radio intercept up and running. And as you can hear, they can tell that the Volks are on their way. And in the north, we've got Han, OKW, going for the old Volks start, and machine gun from Haanrich straight off the bat, as well as a Volks, as well as the standard Grenadier. So coming down to the mid here for the Axis team. Bit of politeness in the chat. Good to see. Nice and above board, ladies and gents. So not being too aggressive with the machine gun first, and doubling back with the pioneers here. Probably going up to cap the one in the north. I don't know how I feel about that start. You're gonna let the squads come on. Normally you push up with the pioneers, give the MG some sight, but we're jumping into the building straight away here. Putting down some sandbags onto the VP as well, and it looks like it's going to be double fuel for the Allies in the early game here. So we've got the one, this is normally the Allied fuel, and this is the Axis fuel, but a bit of an ambush cooking here. Should see that Grenadier there. Know that that's the second one coming on the field. He's got the radio intercept up, but he's just going to be waiting. Because what you want to do here, he hasn't pushed into mid just yet, so he's not aware of that. And we've got a bit of house fighting at the moment. It's never too early to pop Molotovs, especially on this map. And here we go. There's the scuffle that we were waiting for. Backpedaling to heavy cover. Where's the other conscript? In the house at the moment here. Now would be a good time to bring that in. There we go. You can see the MG set up. But he's revealed himself by going through the capture circle there. And we've got a Stern Pioneers coming around on the flank there. Let's see what the reaction time's like with these conscripts. I think this is... He's wasted the opportunity there, but... We've got 2 Fusiliers into tech for Han. Which... I mean... 3 Grenadiers from his partner, it is kind of safe play, but... No, I don't know how I feel about getting it out when you're not going to put it down immediately, Because it's either you get it cooking or you not get it cooking. At the moment, you're just delaying that next squad coming out. Putting down a mine on the fuel point here, and always good to see. A little bit of mine action, and we are 4 minutes in, seeing the Axis get control of the fuel point, so... Those light vehicles, and this, you don't have to worry too much about being forced off by conscripts. It looks like there's a... Did a conscript go down? No, he's just built 2 conscripts. Okay. Has he got... He's got both medics and... Okay, so that's going to set him back for his squads now. Quick retreat on the Stern Pioneers there, but he's not reacting to the new information coming in. And we're going to see a change of hands in the fuel points. And the early game aggression of the Axis in mid's really come into play here. The Allies players separating out. We haven't seen any any doubling going on just yet. Just sort of a bit of a house standoff on this side, but here we go. A bit of sharing the pain here. Should force off those Fusiliers in no time, but the Volks in the building are going to still do a bit of bleed. Need to get these guys just to reposition into cover a little bit. And he hasn't set off that mine yet. And we've seen the third conscript coming out now, and we've got flamethrowers on the others, so when are we going to see those sweepers pop? Because that's what you always worry about. If you're not seeing this Stern Pioneer fighting, I didn't see what that was. Did something get home? Who's hard fighting? Probably this one here. Yeah, we got mines going down centre. You got to wait until after the cap's neutralised to plant that down. You know, just in case they are looking at what's going on at that point. But here we always be cautious. If you're not seeing the Stern Pioneers fight, you know, always be expecting that mine. Good bit too early leaving that capture circle there. You know, it is early game and VPs aren't quite so crucial, but every little helps. Coming in from the side without a window here, and instead I would hop into the building myself there, force the rifle grenade, and save on some of the bleed, because you're getting double teamed here, and that's in your retreat path, so you know, lucky with the volleys there, and we're going to see a rifle grenade into retreat path? No, you should always, it comes from this side, always this side. The only reason it would retreat this way if it's on this side of the VP there, look. See, you can if you follow that line, that's one way, that's the other. But good idea. Always trying to get that extra little bit of bleed on the enemy. We haven't seen the Maxim do anything after suppressing that Stern Pioneer squad earlier, but we're going to see a flank here. Stern Pioneers into retreat. Hasn't got Vet 1, so I can't go for the cheeky flare and retreat. And here's the first light tank of the game. Already got the Zis gun cooking from that radio intercept, but you know, this brings me back to what I was saying earlier about bringing in the tech. If you're gonna get the tech truck in, you know, be in a position to put it down straight away. Otherwise, you're just stopping your squads coming in earlier. Running through his own flames. That's an epic gamer moment. And we're going to have a fuel double presence for the allies again. So I think in terms of map control so far, you know, you can see it in the floats here. We've got awfully close to, you know, a T-70 for go if he wants to counter that Luke's. But, you know, he's got the Zis, he's got the guards. We'd be quite comfortable saving straight for the T-34. Conscripts behind heavy cover fighting quite handily against these squads here. But we got a mortar out back. First shot of the game. Not a bad connection. And we got a T-70 coming up to the front lines now. So no AT for... Well, I say that, but he's in the build at the moment. You know, good game sense there, but... It's forced the retreat on the squad there. Is that a demo going down? That's a demo going down. You know, the sweepers are right there, though, and that's not necessarily the most... No, invisible spot. And this is quite good there. So we've got Stern Pioneers on red cover. You could have stuck around for that a little bit longer, I feel. You know, at least force the retreat on the Stern Pioneers, because those Lukes are in for a serious bleed. And if he's going to go for the Zis barrage as well, you know, that was second guessing yourself there. You know, you're up against 3 weapon squads, but they're still Vet 1. They haven't got the accuracy, they haven't got the need. And we've got a flank on the machine gun. You know, you can cut in now a little bit. We've just got machine guns sitting in buildings here. Looks like... does squad go down here? Nope, just hasn't built it yet. So that's a lot of manpower just sat in the tank there. He's got both of the weapon techs, but like... you know, if you're gonna do it, like, get a cash down, because clearly going for a stall here. He's got Tech 3 down, and we're going for a roundabout here, basing over the mine. Faust off. Faust comes off. Bit late on the Ura there. But, you know, this squad here, the cooldown on the Fusilier Faust is so long. You can just stick around and kill that before the before the rocket even gets in position. But, you know, it's a good sweep from the Allied team, coming all the way over. You know, saw that his opponent was all the way back at base. We're going home. I'd like to see some PPSH upgrades coming in from Go. He's got the guards for the long range. It takes a bit of doubling here. Haanrich not making best use of the time here. Needs to be branching out further around to this side. It's got a lot of munitions float as well. I think I was just seeing how much float he can get so far. 900 manpower. You know, he's winning handily, but get like an AT gun, bro. Just, you know, something to sit in the back lines. It doesn't matter what. Oh. Bit of chicken going on in that building at the moment. Is the smoke still there and we're not seeing it? I think now would be quite a good time to put some S-mines down in this little area here, because you can disguise at least 2 of the flags. And this Luke's 7 kills so far, but I mean, it could get a lot more going on. He's going to use it to press the fuel, because there's this out here on... is that guard models? Recruit that with the guards. Don't know how I feel about that either, to be honest. That's not necessarily the best use of manpower from Go. Like, T-70 on prioritised vehicles here, curious. And 2 squads sat right in front of the flamer here. Hope he's going to jump out before that burst comes in. Oh, that is a sad, sad time. Hopefully this prompts him to go for a rebuild there, but that's outright lost. It died in the building. Got a flank going from the Volksgrenadier here. He doesn't have to be quite so cautious. He does have the Lukes. Like, it can eat 2 AT shots. No worries. And we've got a KV-1 in production now, so first heavy tank of the game is going to be a heavy. It's not bad. But we've got quite a lot of pressure onto this one Maxim here. There's you know, this is the wrong neighbourhood for these team weapons. PPSH come in now. Where are they? All back at base at the moment. Yeah, this is why you want to... this is good game sense from Hahn here, coming in when he knows his enemy's back at base. You can see him waiting for it. He was waiting for that opportunity. He was waiting for him to have the mass. He was waiting for the the go-ahead. Haanrich pressuring in middle as well. This is some good coordination we're seeing here, but that is going down very fast on the red cover there. Late retreat. Ooh, Maxim coming in the clutch there. And we've got going to have a Katyusha coming out as well, so spending some of that manpower finally. Is he... Yeah, if you're saving for the IS-2 though, bro, you can just get down like a single cash. You can afford 2 of them and still be like a relatively good point. And this is where the Vet Zero Raketten's going to be struggling here. Frontal armor on the KV-1 just not pen with a Vet Zero Raketten like at all. We're going to see some very low health going now. Branching off back to the fuel in the north. And has that Katyusha fired? Not yet. Not yet, but it could. One kill so far on the mortar, but looks like it's got quite a bit of health damage coming through. That's an underarm toss though, isn't it? But he wants to get out now. Running back through his own fire by the looks of things. And we've got the pack... Oh, huge rocket there. Lovely connection. But very lucky scatter. Look at the rest of the... This is going well. Still got the float cooking, but no answer to the KV-1 just yet. And we've got an awful lot of float from Haanrich as well. So it looks like the bleed on one side's just not been the same as the bleed on the other. You know, the pack came out about the same time as the T-70, so kept it quite proud. Hasn't updated this, but it's going now. And those cons just want to get out of dodge. Vet 3 on the Pioneers here must have been from all of that damage from the MG in the building. But this is a very safe positioning for the Schwer there. Normally you see it like sort of around this area, maybe even covering mid even more, because this is the cutoff here. Nobody ever branches out this far. But maybe he wants to see if he can catch any of those light vehicle dives in the later game. You know, if you're hoarding your Werfers around this area, it's quite a straight line to bring him back into play. But you know, who knows what's going on in the head of these elite players. Rockets coming in, huge connection onto the pack with that first rocket there. But Scatter's not too... lucky on the first volley every time, but not on the follow-ups. Huge Zis barrage though, my word. That's lucky that wasn't even a wipe. You know, pre-patch that would be. We've got Walking Stuka back the other way. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, we've seen very little team weapons from Go in the grand scheme of things. You know, he lost his AT gun, he lost his Maxim. It's not the optimal target. And good evening to you too. Oof, T-70 is going to go down in mid. Or not. Force the pack off there, that's good. And again, we're going to see they steal on the machine gun. And everything's looking hunky-dory. That building has got to be set on fire at least some point. And we've got... Has this got PPSHs as well? No. You can still pick up weapons with the PPSH upgrade, but you can't upgrade them to PPSH later. It's a very curious way around of doing things, you know. It's the same as you can't pick up 2 M1919s from base, but if you drop one, you can pick it up. Very cautious here for something that doesn't even have sweepers. What was it waiting for? The other MG coming out, so he's replaced the MG that was stolen there, but I mean he can afford to. He's got so much float, and he is going for a Panther, so he needs that anti-infantry a lot more than his anti-tank. So he's got the just about survived, hasn't reinforced yet. I mean that's unexcusable, man. Come on, come on. Like, you're sat there on 600, 700. This is a game of floats right now. Alright, let's just have a quick look at wipes there. So 2 Maxim squads lost for GOrbit. We've got 1 Maxim and the Zis gun, which was crewed by guards for Go, and we've got 1 machine gun, 1 mortar for Haanrich, and 1 Stern Pioneer. I didn't see the Stern Pioneer go down. And 2 Raketans as well. So I've missed 2 Raketans go down. I've missed the Stern Pioneer go down. He hasn't gone for a rebuild on that just yet. I mean, he has got the tech out and upgraded to the drones, but that's all the way back in base. Like, you can move it up over here, man. You could be repairing around this area rather than having to drive all the way back to the base. I mean, honestly, if I was in Orbit's position, I'd backtake to a sniper. Because he's up against a lot of his vision that's stopping them the most here, you know. Oh, huge walk in the Stuka there. How much was that? 10 kills. Not bad. I think that's his 3rd barrage, 2nd barrage. Double Raketan's going to work. Lucky Pens on the front. I mean, maybe I'm eating my words here. But, you know, the Schwer's all the way over here for Han, and we've got double IL-2 Sturmovix ready to be popped any time, which I am looking forward to. I hope they do them both at the same time there. Do they target? Yeah, they do. They do target. And they do target buildings. And we've got a Hold Fire 222 going for a look. The Katyusha's sort of protected by the T-70, but we are still missing repairs. And here we go. Double planes coming through, but it just doesn't have the vision. You know, now would be the time to push forward. There's nothing there that can withstand 2 sets of anti-infantry planes. You know, they don't have to worry about tanks. Come on, go forward, man. There we go. Could have done that hours ago before they even faced the other way. I don't think these are going to get out, though. Oh, maybe they are. But they stick around for a very long time, these. And here we go. The IS-2 can't do much, but we got defensive mines down where they count. So, that's value. I'm already on it, Han. You do not need to fear that. I can see it on the mini-map. T-70 is nearly back up. Wait, was this? Hang on. I swear that was Vet 3. Never mind. Telemine here. Just... Where's that pack for Haanrich? Back at base still. He did see the IS-2 earlier on his roundabout with the 222, so he should have already brought that back out from base. IS-2's doing what an IS-2 does best, and that's just fucking missing over and over again. And that This is in all sorts of trouble. So we got access to the 3485. I'd like to see that coming in, because that is just about there. It's 130. So 3 more fuel. Because you need a little bit more of a bruiser to go alongside it. So that's a lot of mines down there, but Go doesn't really have any need to go that far forward. So there is the 85 coming in, and Go with the very sizable armor army here. Katyusha, 8 kills, nice, but he is going to be frag bombed here. R.I.P. How many did that kill? Was that the entire squad? Was that all the other 5 models? Man, that's such an L. Like, it doesn't wipe, but it might as well fucking wipe. And we've got a quad coming in here. I don't think that is particularly a worry. I mean, they do have the overflight, but you know, you got the Dishka on top of the IS-2 there. And he cancelled the 85. He didn't lose it, did he? No, he cancelled the 85. To get the quad out. We're going to see another squad? No, okay, good. Got planes dropped again, but still, like, without vision, man. They need to be able to see to fire. Brumbar mid. But both the Allies' anti-tank is miles away. And we've seen the T-34 go down there to the ambush Raketans, but how many kills on that Walking Stuka? 1 more kill. Nice. Excellent. But, I mean... once everything's fully reinforced, this is PopCap here. I don't think that Orbit was the one that should be going for the quad mount here, to be entirely honest. I mean, ML20 is the play at this point. I am a full support of getting the howitzer up at this point, because there's just a lot of static targets going on, and we've got another 222 out, so I'll keep an eye on that one. Oh, okay, maybe the IS-2 does land a hit every once in a while, but that's not something you want to do in front of a Brim Bomber, and in front of a Vet 3 Gren squad with the MG upgrade. That's just a waste of everything. So Go's lost the other T-34 now as well over here to Snares and the other Raketten. But KV-1, that's all we really care about. He can throw away as many T-34s as he likes, but as long as he's still got that KV-1 vetting up, that's all that matters. SU-85 out for Go to replace, but you know, he's against a Tiger. Yeah, I guess, but what an SU-85 can do, Zis gun and a KV-1 can do, you know? In fact, I'd be more inclined to go for the Zis guns now, because you're seeing most of the barrages go into mid there, and not constantly. These are very much reactionary to mid. So strategically, the little T-70 that could, here we go. Come on, get out, mate. No, don't go forward, man. Don't go forward. Oh! Good bundle. Huge bundle, oh my word. If it's not one thing, it's the other. Oh, that's devastating. But he's freed up some pop cap there for a Katyusha on the back of this. And there we go. I don't think that's necessary there. When PPS ages, you close in the distance with Vet 0 Volks. You win. You win those, man. You win those. Take it. See, this is good utilisation of the planes there. He's got the armour and support. He's got the team weapons up. Merge and go home, man. Don't just sit there with two half squads. And he's forcing away. He's got two pintle mounts to face up against, but you know, just outside of the range, isn't it? The pack gun there. Kind of makes me want to play a game where all four of us have ILT Sturmovix and just insta-wipe retreating squads. And this PTRS con is I still think that was a mistake picking that up with the unupgraded squad, because like I said, you can still pick up dropped weapons with the PPSH upgrade afterwards. And this is what I was talking about, the what can the SU-85 do that a Zis gun can't, you know? Zis guns can also bounce on frontal armour, but the Raketten, they're shooting at the wrong target. They're shooting at the KV-1 rather than the SU-85. Could have got 2 shots into that one. I'm glad to see the utilisation of the frag shell there as well, but here we go. Where is that Katyusha for Go? Katyusha's all the way back at base. I think it's fired again. It's fired one round, but now we've got 2 juicy targets here. A bit of a lack of communication there from from the Allies where the Axis has... The Axis has that with the Walking Stuka communication there, you know, you're bringing forward Walking Stuka. Eventually, you know, I mean, it hasn't landed a shot in 3 barrages. Unfortunate, but... Oh, don't charge that. That's far too low health, man. Defensive pop of the planes gets the wipe. And we've got a abandoned AT gun in mid, so he just needs to bring that SU-85 round. I think this is the ideal time to do a switch of sides here. Because, you know, Go's army is a lot less mobile. And a lot more of a slugfest. Mostly focused on armour, mostly focused on fast moving infantry squads. That was a huge shell from the Brumbar there. I was just sat there watching that land. My word. Here we go. That Luke's still up here. 36 minutes into the game, only 17 kills. Just sort of forgotten about. See, this would be the perfect thing. You just put it in cautious movement and you just leave it down here somewhere. Because eventually you'll catch a Katyusha, which still is yet to fire, by the way. Catty ready to fire for orbit, but he's already wiped all the weapons that he needs to in mid, so here we go. Nope, no mind, force back. And a predictive shot from the Katyusha, you know, I mean, I'm with Tightrope on this one, where he says that when you're firing close range with a Katyusha, it's always into the retreat path of the squads that you're predicting will be hit by it. And we're seeing the Katyusha fire finally for Go, so that is up to 5 kills now. I think that's been on the field for the last 15 minutes. After the first one got frag bomb runned, but you know, it's slow and steady. Here we go, where is on that, and Hans got 1 kill in its last barrage there, and it's back up on the front lines. Here we go, fire in mid. Huge barrage there. There we go. Finally vet 1, 19 kills. So he got 7 in the last. And yeah, this is the power of PPSH conscripts, man. Wants to close the distance though. Keep running forward with the PPSHs. Coming back in with these Volks there. What's he trying to prove? Bit of fatigue setting in at the 40-minute mark. Huge bunker busting barrage on that AT gun. My days, that Brumbar is going hot. I mean, it's got away lucky a few times, but wants to pop sweepers on this. Just get the extra repair speed, surely. Have either of them got sweepers? Neither of the ally team has sweepers. And still no Sturm for the OKW. So that's why his vehicles are so out of the game here. Desperate again for the cap. I mean, it's not really worth it. Oof, lucky that mine didn't detonate. Here we go, going for the ram. Right in front of the Raketten. That is so unfair, man. Unfortunate, but he's got both of these on the On the rhombus of death mode, man. I've got bots in my chat, fuck yeah. Yeah, I want to buy primes and viewers. Hell yeah, bigfollows.com. Oof. So this barrage coming down. I mean, didn't have it at the time, but there we go, planes coming in to secure the retreat path for the poor little defenceless Su-85s. That is a lot of repairs to do. But the same can be said for the OKWs. Finally gone for the Stern Pioneers, as Han. Hasn't yet to upgrade them with the sweepers, but you know, he can get there. He needs his 450 munitions. It's a it's a status symbol for him. I have just waiting for the popcat for the Tiger, presumably, and we're going to see some more cons go down mid. Here we go. Unfortunate, but such is the way of things. And here comes the frag bomb that I was looking out for. It's going to catch the AT gun. Very nice. And he's got that stun, but he's got nothing to follow this up on. No, double AT gun's there, but he can't move forwards because of what? What's stopping him? What's stopping him coming through this angle as well? There's no mines there. He's got to face up against a stolen MG42 up on that side, but he's donk. Unfortunate that missed both shots, because that could have been a dead Su-85 here, but what? Ah, I'll pull back a wee bit further than that, buddy. There we go. Planes coming in, but I don't think there's going to be vision on the pack guns anymore. Yeah, mostly focusing these grenadiers here. Oh, even caught the even caught the engineers. That's a bit unlucky. What's going on over here? Go sort of push back all the ways. I think this. I mean, he must be popping it a bit, but let's see how fast this quad takes down the recon plane. Good job. We got a Werfer from Haanrich now. 2 kills. Stop some repairs, but I mean he does have the crew repairs available to him with this commander. This is quite nice, but that's not his own mine. That's Orbit's mine. What's Orbit doing placing a mine all the way over here? He's the one that needs the munitions the most. He's gonna lose the Sturms, man. Again, come on. That was the only thing that was letting your Tiger be aggressive, and now it can't be aggressive. Look, he's gonna hit this mine at some point with that Tiger, and they're just all gonna dive on it with every single anti-tank they've got. Moving away from the mine, that's good. I mean, I don't think it was on purpose, but it's always good practice to do. Dropping the planes on the Raketen speed. He wants to get on top of these now. Come around this way. Avoid the snares there, and see if you can decrease, because these are horribly vetted right now. There's nothing you can do against them. Not even a KV1, which is dead, by the way. The KV1 died a long time ago. I did not catch that. Three more kills on the last barrage for this one, but rocket artillery are set to go again. Just a bit of ballerina act here. See, this is elite German training here. I want to see your Soviet Katyusha do this, huh? Can't turn on a dime quite so much. Tiger's dead, nice. Still spinning. Still spinning. Is Hahn there, like, why hasn't my barrage come off yet? I'm trying to save my Tiger from the... Have they got any... There's the machine gun in the north, that's the only team weapon they've got, so to be fair, but... How much pop cap is the 222? 4. Not quite. But I mean, he's not going to use. He hasn't used the Werfer in a while as well. Very lucky line there. Katyusha back the other way. Jesus fuck. And we've got... See, this is... He knows the OKW Daiger's dead. He hasn't seen any other tanks from the OKW in so long. I don't think this is the right play for this either. I mean, it can. You got 2 Raketans. I think you can afford the double P4s, you know. And this is just out in the back, so the Allies are utilising all of their pop cap at the moment. But okay, 8 kills, not bad. And he has got the Tiger in, but he's not going to be able to reinforce any of his squads. This is sort of handicapping themselves, though. I mean... Walking Stuka ready to fire again. Got 3 on the last. That was the 3 cons there coming out of base. Taking MG fire. How are none of those rockets landing on that? What the how? It landed like all the way around it there, and we got a... It's going to land on it? Is this a counter barrage? Oh, he just missed, man. He just missed. They're too eager to get that off there. MG on MG action here. This is a hate crime. And it paid off. And now we've got infantry versus assault guns. So we've also got another 222. Yeah, I can see it. Thanks, Hahn. Got another 222 going for a little escapade here. But I mean, he's got the recon plane. He doesn't... I mean, he's got the smoke from run. Please tell me this comes in with a frag bomb. Oh, has to reload. Oh, how embarrassing. Oh, wow, that's cool. I never knew that he had a gun on the back as well. That's awesome. Also, the quad's fucking devastating against a 222. And that will be tilting enough for Orbit to go ham now. And finally build something with this ridiculous amount of float. Two Vev 5 Rakens. Not cloaked though. I mean, when you're up against... you get extra damage from Vev 3. I mean, you know, you don't need pen against these guys. And also, I mean, he tried to go for the roundabout way, but that's just not going to work, mate. That's also not going to work. I mean, you stare down a Brumbar like that. But it doesn't really matter, does it? This is why I said, like, right at the beginning that Orbit should take back and get the sniper out, because it's just the vision that they're lacking. You know, you can always put a sniper hold fire over here, put a sniper hold fire over here. You see the entire map, and you can always go and cap, because this is what this map becomes. Look at all of this light cover here. You could get 20 snipers in that middle victory point without any of them seeing each other. Brumbar. Wait, hang on, no, they were targeting the infantry, never mind. He's got the Su-85s there. Okay, there we go. I was going to say bring them forward and destroy that decrewed anti-tank gun, but... bit of a traffic jam going on here. And Hahn with also a ridiculous amount of float as well. Man, just put down your other tech. It's okay, you can put down your tech. And then you also use your smoke bomb runs, because these very slow, fire forwards. These very fast, can fire all around, you know? You smoke, you charge, you win. Oh man, double Sturmovik strikes are just like, look at that. What are you supposed to do against that? You overextend a little bit with some infantry, and it's just in the field of view for just as long as they need, and that's it. That's game. Completely undefended now. The machine gun's moved. There we go, that's what I mean. Fast, turret can move. Slow, only one thing that has turret moving. So that's got... is that attack ground? Not bad. Not bad. And we've got that one on the Werfer now as well. B4 back out for repair. Still hasn't rebuilt his stone pioneers. I'd also really like to see them use the flares here as well. Like, smoke bomb, great. Now use the flares as well. So upgraded with the pintle mount is also a mistake, I think. I mean, you got access to the Panzer Commander, so why not use the Panzer Commander? Something to burn through this 700 munitions, man. Like, When Go's not floating munitions, then you know that you shouldn't be floating munitions. Speaking of, he's got 2 Katyushas now. Nearly Vet 2 is one of them. So he has got that indirect fire. But can he use it? We got engineer on engineer action in the mid. And the squad of infantry has been killed. Calling another sort of guards. Yeah, that's... I think that works. I mean... Panzer II's still over here, man. But... Ow. Sorry, I'll get back to the game in a second. 7 minutes. It's been on the field for 49 minutes. 17 kills and it's just sat out back. You know, something that can fully cloak. And we got a mad dash. He's pushing his own squad out of the capture circle. If they lose, it's because of this here. I just want to point out that he pushed out his own squad. That's the frag bomb, yeah. Huge barrage onto the Tiger tank there. See attack grounds? Not quite. Missed a trick with a grenade onto that as well. Finally got this one. Haanrich, please, man. Please. Please. Everyone... 11 CPs left. You can't afford to do that, man. No, don't go forward with that. Wait. Han, please. Finally branching out to this side, but at what cost, man? He's gone off of everything else. Oh, that's a horde, man. Are people allergic to capping VPs here or something? We've had people walk away seconds from capturing it so many times this game. This game could have probably been over in 30 minutes if they'd actually like capped the VPs when they could. Like, you're gonna charge forward into this. That's jamming the wrong capture there, man. It's jamming the wrong capture. So this is game. I mean, you can just leave all your squads on here. I don't think there's anything you can do. They're still fighting, but yeah, there we go. Calling GG in the chat there. 35 kills on the walking Stuka. 19 on the Werfer. 17 on that Katyusha, and 9 vehicles killed. One of those was the 222. So. How do I feel about that match? Tunnel vision, lads. Tunnel vision. Like, how open is this side the entire match? There was one machine gun here until it moved mid. Or was it frag bombed? I don't know. But that's how insignificant that was. And then you've got... you know, not only pushing your own squad out of the capture circle, but then also walking away before you recap it. That's just not hot, man. That's just not hot. Alright, let's look at some stats. Especially this Luke stat. This little boy, right? This little man right here has just been blocking the base entrance. Been an absolute menace to this poor OKW base sector this entire game. And look at how many repairs are going on in this area. That's the area that you retreat to, man. Put your tech, if it's useful, at least outside of your base. This isn't crossing in the... this isn't crossroads. Like, you don't have to be secretive about what you've got because the enemy can see it from their base. They don't even have recon. I mean, they got a lot of fucking planes, but none of them can actually see, apparently. Quite like that, actually. That's a nice little scene right there. Oh.